And welcome to Playoff Football. I am Nick Buckler alongside Adam Zellick, the play-by-play voice of the Utica Chieftains, and the color commentator over to our left, Pat Cavanaugh of the Eisenhower Eagles. It's a big football game today. It is playoffs. It is Eisenhower 9-0. It is Utica 5-4. And guys, what do you think about this game overall as we get started here tonight?
Oh, man, can't wait. I mean, these teams haven't played in 10 years. Always was a big rivalry before. Of course, Crosstown both play at this home field. Can't wait. It's a great crowd. Going to be really packed here, and can't wait to see some football be played in the rain.
Yeah, Eisenhower coming in 9-0. Really have set the stage for the playoffs, and now Utica sneaks in at 5-4, but playoff football is a whole different environment, and you could tell both teams are going to be ready to go tonight.
Let's see how the Utica Chieftains made it to the postseason. The Utica Chieftains entered the 2017 season determined, coming off of back-to-back 4-win seasons, trying to get to the next level and qualify for the playoffs for the first time since 2010. They got to work right away as quarterback Darren Pegasic helped lead Utica past the Port Huron Big Reds with ease on opening night. But in week 2, they were hit with a tough loss to the eventual MAC White champion Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils 16-14. But it didn't take long for the Chieftains to get back to their winning ways as they traveled to Runkle Field to take on division rival Ford, where Leonard Kasem rushed for 3 touchdowns to put Utica past the Falcons 27-23. The back-and-forth season continued into week 4, where Darren Pegasic threw an interception on the game's first play against Anchor Bay, and the team never recovered as they were defeated handily by the Tars 38-0. In week 5, Cuzno came to Swinehart Field, hoping to hand Utica back-to-back losses for the first time this season, but to no avail, as the Chieftains ran their way past the Patriots 35-15. Week 6 was a tough one for Utica as they traveled to MAC Red powerhouse Chippewa Valley, where they couldn't seem to get anything going, and the Big Reds scored early and often, taking down the Chieftains 42-0. But the Chieftains wouldn't lose back-to-back games as running backs Hitesh Kumar and Kayvon Higdon each had long touchdown runs to help Utica go into Lance Cruz North and spoil the Crusaders' homecoming plans. It was homecoming for the Chieftains, as the Fraser Ramblers came to town and had some homecoming plans of their own. The Ramblers ran all over the Chieftain defense, and the rainy homecoming night was spoiled by Fraser 32-7. Bringing up a must-win game against MAC Red opponent and familiar foe, the Stevenson Titans in Week 9. The Chieftains got to work early with a pick 6, and they didn't look back, taking down the Titans 28-21.
Chieftains have their first winning season since 2010.
Utica grabbed their first winning season in 7 years in just the second season under head coach Matt Maruli. Next up, Eisenhower in the playoffs. All right, well, we just saw how the Utica Chieftains made it to the postseason, and it was an impressive one. They went back and forth, winning, then losing, winning, losing, all the way through the season, ending up 5-4 for the first time with a winning record since 2010. Adam, we saw it firsthand.
Yeah, up and down season, as you said, win-loss, back and forth. Second year under Coach Maruli, really like what he's building with the program. It was an exciting season, and hey, it's a winning record. That's all that matters. I got him here.
And Pat, I know you sat in on a game with me against Cuzno. That was a very impressive game for the Chieftains as we saw them roll that game, and that really was the game that put them over the top, that really got them going on their playoff run. What did you take from their season this year? Yeah, Coach Maruli really has done a great job of establishing the run, and they continue to do that. They got some outstanding running backs with Kasem, with Hitesh Kumar, and they also got Higdon, who's playing an incredible role now, filling in for Pegasic, who's hurt. So a lot of skilled players and a lot of big boys up front who lead the charge for their run game. So now we will take a look at Eisenhower and how they got there. Tim Meyer will tell us how their 9-0 season went all the way through.
The 2016 season would end in heartbreak for the Eisenhower Eagles as they lost a last-minute thriller to Cass Tech in the state semifinals. But with Max Whitwer and company returning in 2017, it was abundantly clear what the expectation would be for this year's team. The Eagles began their quest for the state championship with a trip to Wayne State University to battle the Oak Park Knights in the Zenith Prep Kickoff Classic. And Max Whitwer picked up right where he left off in 2016, scoring 2 touchdowns and lifting the Eagles to an easy 24-7 season-opening victory. The Eagles would make their home debut against the Dakota Cougars in Week 2. They would not disappoint the hometown crowd. Max Whitwer and Jack Morris connected for 3 touchdowns, propelling the Eagles to a convincing 42-16 win over the Cougars. It would be the Max Whitwer show in Game 3. He would lead the Eagles to their first shutout of the season with a 42-0 dismantling of the Roseville Panthers. Week 4 would be the Eagles' toughest matchup of the season. They would travel to Chippewa Valley to take on the undefeated Big Reds. The Eagles dominated all facets of the game in the first half, coasting to a 28-7 halftime lead. However, some way, somehow, the Big Reds made a game of it in the second half. They came up a little bit short as Eisenhower wins this barn burner 49-42. Eisenhower would head to the new and improved Barnable Field for Week 5. The kickoff was delayed due to high temperatures, but even that didn't slow down the Eagles. Eisenhower manhandled the Bulldogs from the get-go, winning 30-0, christening the new turf with its first and only loss so far in 2017. A struggling L'Anse Creuse North team presented the Eagles with a prime opportunity to secure a playoff spot in Week 6. Eisenhower would punch their ticket to the playoffs for the 25th time since 1985 with a 42-0 drubbing of the Crusaders. Week 7 was homecoming for Eisenhower. Longtime rival Stevenson wanted nothing more than to spoil the fun. Max Whitwer would leave the game due to injury, but backup Jack Morris would hardly miss a beat. Morris navigating the Eagles to a 34-7 victory over the Titans. Jack Morris would make his first ever start at quarterback for the Eisenhower Eagles in Week 8. The opponent, the Warren Mott Marauders. The Eagles looked out of sorts in the first half, taking a slim 13-7 lead into the locker room. They would explode in the second half with 29 unanswered points, cruising to a 42-7 victory. And finally in Week 9, the Eagles would secure back-to-back undefeated regular seasons, making it the 9th time in school history that the team has gone undefeated in a regular season. They did it with a 38-20 win over the Henry Ford II Falcons at Runkle Field.
All right, Pat, we just saw the Eisenhower Eagles, the team that you have covered all season long, 9-0, at times ranked number 1 in the state. Really, what did you take from this game, this season, really?
Yeah, they are versatile on offense. They can run the ball, they can pass the ball, but their defense is a phase of the game that doesn't get all the attention. This is a team that won 5 football games of their 9 against playoff teams, and when we look at their defense, they have some guys up front, in particular Henry Janeway, who's commit to Army, that can fly around the football field, 11 hats to the ball, and just an outstanding team to watch. And they're going to bring it tonight, I can guarantee you that. In addition to that, they have a phase of the kicking game that is impressive. They got an outstanding returner with Buhaidar, and Coach Multop, special teams coordinator, does an outstanding job with that third phase and really important phase of the game.
Yeah, we will spotlight Buhaidar and a couple other players when we come back, and we'll also get the history of this rivalry, so you're not going to want to go anywhere.
"15 years and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What? I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
years and desperation.
Let's hear you say, Utica, Utica, U-T-I-C-A. Let's hear you say, Utica, Utica.
All right, welcome back to our pre-game coverage of the Eisenhower Eagles Utica Chieftains playoff game from right here at Barney Swinehart Field. And now we're going to start talking about some guys that we need to look out for today. And we're going to start with the Utica Chieftains. Kevon Higdon is a guy that you need to be aware of on the field at all times. He can hurt you through the air. He can hurt you on the ground defensively and returning kicks, Adam. We've both seen it firsthand all season long.
Yeah, incredible speed this kid has. He can do it all. He can play any position on offense. Plays great defense, too. You see him returning kicks. He's great in special teams. And this team realized towards the end of the season, going through injuries, this kid is our best chance at quarterback. So they rolled with him, and it really worked in that last game. He brought him to victory, played every snap at quarterback.
And, yeah, here you can see he can hurt you through the air, catching the ball as well. They line him up in the slot, and here he is last week carrying the football at quarterback. He took every offensive snap from the quarterback position, and he's really busted off some long runs and interceptions. You can see him on defense get it done just all the time. Pat, I know you've had the chance to call a Utica game, and Higdon's a guy that we've all looked out for.
He certainly is, and look for Coach Molotop, special teams coordinator, to kick away from him, similar to the Dakota game earlier in the year where they kicked away from Jerron Kelly. He was a speedster for Dakota, and they certainly want to keep it out of the hands of Higdon because he is a difference maker, and he can change the game immediately.
Yeah, he's just a dangerous player, and another player that we like to spotlight is Kurt Kesson. He's a sophomore, and he really had a great week last week against Stevenson. He gets the job done from tight end, defensive end, and last week we even saw him get a rushing touchdown on offense. And just what do you take from Kesson all year, just being a sophomore?
Oh, he's been great, especially contributing as a sophomore. We've seen him all over the field. Really got a lot of snaps early in the season playing defensive end, made a lot of big differences there, but then got some carries. We saw him last game rumbling, helped his team on offense too. This kid's got a bright future at Utica. He can do it on both sides. We'll see him on both sides at end too. Oh man, this kid is just phenomenal. He needs to have a big game here. Get some nice snaps from the young guys here tonight. Yeah, Utica wants to win.
It's important to get those young guys some snaps in a crucial playoff game, and he's still got 2 years to start ahead of him at varsity. And now let's move to the Eisenhower side. A couple players to watch there. Running back Caleb Oyster, Pat, is a guy that you've seen all season long. He had a trip out to Ferris State where he was being scouted up there, and he's just been an explosive runner all season long.
He certainly has, and as a junior, he is a kid that can play on Saturdays here at the collegiate level in a few years, and hard-nosed kid. He is a guy that will fight for every extra yard he possibly can, but when he gets in space, he's a tough guy to catch from behind. In addition to running the ball, he's a kid that can catch the ball out of the backfield. He can stretch the field. He'll push the perimeter, as we can see right here, and he's a kid that will just work extremely hard. And he was banged up a little bit, and I know the Eisenhower offense is excited to get him back in the backfield.
Another guy to look out for, wide receiver and kicker Assad Buhaidar. He has really hurt defenses all over the state, and Buhaidar's been good, but Max Whitwer is a quarterback they're going to get back as well, and he's playing tonight. He's getting looked at from the Air Force Academy, and he can hurt you on the ground and through the air, as we're going to see.
Yeah, as the Eisenhower Eagles go, it's all based on Max. He's a 3-year starter, coming back as the Macomb County Player of the Year. He really is the spark that this team has had for the past 3 years, and can do it with his feet, as we see here, and he can also do it in the air. Great leadership skills by number 7, and you know he's a kid who really can push the pocket in a variety of ways, and his throws, he can make them all, whether it's a touch pass deep, here you see to Buhaidar, or it's the quick out. We've seen him a lot connecting to a variety of receivers, Ben Metz, Bu Haidar, Jack Morris, Caleb Oyster. So much weapons and so many firepower pieces to this offense.
Yeah, well, now we've seen the players to watch. Now we'd like to thank our new friends from Metro Event Rental for providing us with this shelter from the rain. The weather isn't cooperating with us tonight, but without them, we wouldn't be able to have this great set. We called last minute, and they were more than happy to help. And Metro Event Rental is a one-stop event and party rental shop specializing in themed events, fundraisers, charities, corporate meeting and presentations, weddings, festivals, fashion shows, graduations, and much more. They also have an extensive inventory of lighting, sound and staging equipment, tents, tables, chairs, photo booths, linens, projectors, games, and just the list continues. Be sure to give them a call at 313-308-6071. That is Metro Event Rental. And you're not going to want to change the channel. We have the history of this rivalry coming up next, so stay tuned. Adam, take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Back to our pre-game coverage of the Eisenhower Eagles Utica Chieftain playoff game. Tim Meyer, the voice of the Eisenhower Eagles, has joined us on set, and now we have a special guest, the supervisor of Shelby Township, Rick Stathakis. Mr. Supervisor, thanks for joining us, and this is a very important game for our township.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. It indeed is. It's a lot of fun being here. Just on the way in, I talked to some students. They're cold and wet. They don't seem to mind it. And it's good to be cozy, actually. Nice and warm in here. But it's an exciting night. And backyard bragging rights are on the line and a lot of state championship implications. It's a great game. A lot on the line tonight. Glad to be here. And all these exciting girls behind me. Way to go. Yeah.
I know you wanted to talk about just a couple of these schools from the township going at it. It's a great rivalry, and just what do you kind of expect from this game? I know you're excited to get it on, Len.
Well,
we're going to see.
Everybody's asking me which team do I want to win, and it doesn't matter to me. In fact, I'm going to be right in the middle by the goalpost, very neutral, because we've got two great teams in Shelby Township, and somebody told me that we are the only community to have two Division I championship teams going on right now, which I think is great. But it's just nice seeing all the families and the kids and the parents together tonight to watch a great rivalry. So I'm excited, and it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, you mentioned the rivalry, and our Arthur Schenk tells us why this rivalry is a little bit more than just what happens on the field today and what the history of this rivalry is.
Back up to the perch, up to you and Tim, Bob. Let's have a great game.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Mets and the Yankees, it ain't nothing. The Michigan State, it ain't nothing. Tyson Galata, it ain't nothing. We got it all here tonight at Swinehart Field.
September 15th, 1972, our two local high school teams first met on the football field. In that first meeting, the Utica Chieftains and the Eisenhower Eagles battled to a 6-6 tie. Now, 45 years later, these two teams will meet in the playoffs for the first time. After 33 regular season meetings between Eisenhower and Utica, a township rivalry has emerged. Many area junior high classmates or even teammates eventually found themselves staring across Barney Swinehart Field, but now as foes.
I remember back when I was in high school, it was the same thing for Ike and Stevenson. I went to Jeanette, and most of my friends went to Stevenson. I went to Utica, and you get up for those games. And I think the kids, they feel the same way. A lot of them went to Shelby, and a lot of their friends went to Ike. So they've been excited for the opportunity to play them all year. They were hoping for this for week 10, and they got it. So we're excited for the challenge, and I know the kids are excited. I remember back when I was a freshman, and Eisenhower and Utica faced last game of the year, and they were both top teams in the area, and it was awesome atmosphere. I told them it's going to be a similar atmosphere this game, so they're really excited. It's been a few years, but it's an exciting game every single time, and a great battle.
Throughout the years, there was bad weather, unforgettable plays, bruising hits, and lots of action. And though the Eagles hold quite a lopsided margin of victories over the Chieftains, with 28 wins in those 33 meetings, the magnitude of facing past teammates or old friends makes for some inspired play and some gritty football. The fact that the teams no longer regularly play each other, adding to the game's mystique, it should be noted that Utica's last 2 of their 4 overall victories over the Eagles came in 1997 and 10 years later in 2007, which was the last time these two teams faced each other.
The history of these two teams. And Tim, I really want to just ask you, you've been through it a lot, you've seen all those games, you were on the call for I think all of them. What do you take from this rivalry, and how's it going to affect tonight's game?
Well, I can already remember what Coach Bob Lancey used to say, and that was basically, I hate playing Utica. It's a neighborhood game. No matter what Utica's record is, they will always be tough to play because they're so familiar with the players at Eisenhower. I'm probably one of the few here that remembers the first game that Eisenhower and Utica played back in the 70s. And in my senior year, our team lost 7-6 to the Utica Chieftains, which was the exact same score the Eagles lost in 2007, the last time these two teams played. And it was, like I say, there's always seems to be a mystique with this game. Brett Cowton was going into the end zone for the game-winning touchdown for Eisenhower, and he was stripped at the 2-yard line of the football. And Utica recovered, and that was it.
Well, the history goes 1997, Utica victory, 2007, Utica victory, 2017. I'm not going to say anything, but if history repeats itself, I don't know what could happen. But you're not going to want to leave your seat, actually, because we caught up with both coaches, and we're going to hear what they had to say about this game tonight. Stay tuned.
15 years, and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
Nope. I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it. At first I just did basketball, and I got hooked. Before long, I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoy giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Eisenhower Eagles Utica Chieftain playoff game from Swinehart Field. We have a special guest now joining us, Bob Boucher. He used to be one of the Chieftain announcers and covered the games for them for many years here at Shelby TV. I just want to say welcome to the panel here.
Well, thank you. What a pleasure it is to be here tonight. I haven't been this excited, and I can't tell you how many years. I'm just glad to see Tim again. I know anybody hasn't seen me for a while. I know I look different. But, yeah, I actually was teaching at a school in Maryland, a big football school, as a matter of fact. Kyle Arrington, Phil Taylor from the Cleveland Browns. So I've still had my foot in the football door. But tonight, this is what it's all about around here in Shelby. I know a lot of these kids, they go all the way back to playing when they were with the Shelby Lions, for that matter. And this means a lot to them. It means a lot to the community. We just are happy to have two teams, as the supervisor said, from right here in the first round of the division playoffs. And I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you on set as well. And we got a chance to talk to each of the coaches earlier this week when we went to their practice. Let's hear what they had to say.
We should be playing, this team every year. We share a field together. We're in the same district. We're both Division I schools, so it's been a long time since we've played. But I'd love this to start up a new rivalry again. Have a game every year on this. I mean, I think it makes sense to play a team that you're so close to and you share the field with, and the communities, border each other. So, but I'm excited to play them. We haven't played them in a long time.
There you heard Coach Chris Smith of the Eisenhower Eagles. Tim, you are always real close with the coach, and really his kind of poise for this game. What do you think he's telling his team today to get them ready for this game?
Well, all year long, the Eisenhower Eagles approach the game, every game, each and every single game, one way, and that's the game in front of them. They don't worry about the next game or what could happen if they win or lose. So what he's probably doing is they probably studied a lot of film. They're preparing them for this game only, and they've probably looked at Utica probably more than they had their family videos.
Right, exactly. Let's hear how Coach Marulli at Utica is getting his guys ready for this game.
We're just trying to get better each week. That's, the goal at the start of the year is to get better, compete. Ike is a good team, and they got some stuff that's pretty hard to stop. We're just working hard to get better every day. We're excited. We're excited for the kids. Kids are excited. I'm just really proud of the kids, proud of the players. They've been working hard all year. This was their goal beginning of the season, off season, and had a couple ups and downs this year, but they came out tough last week and we got in, so very excited about it.
Coach Marulli is very excited. Adam, we are always on the field before the game, and I know it's always tough for a coach to talk to the media following a tough loss, but he always answers our questions. And really, what do you think he's going to say to these guys to really get them up for Eisenhower?
Well, Marulli is a cool cat. I think he's keeping his guys calm. Also, he's getting a little fired up, and you see he's got the shaved head. He does mean business, but he always keeps things calm as he can. I think he's trying to just keep his guys relaxed. They're watching game film. They're getting ready. Just taking that underdog mentality, get them ready for this game against Eisenhower.
We want to take this time to thank Telly's Greenhouse around here. They really set up this great set for us. We have some pumpkins, some hay. Really everything in here is brought to you by Telly's Greenhouse. They did a heck of a job really on such short notice helping us make this great set all festive for us. So we want to thank them. And again,
did they bring the rain too, or grow the plants?
Right. I don't know if they did that, but
Okay.
They definitely brought some good festive set material for us. So we want to get ready for this game. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Any last words from the panel to talk about this one?
I just wanted to say I know Jim Smithson's looking down on this game tonight because, as everybody knows, this used to be the Smithson Trophy game, and it's a playoff game this year. So I just wanted to mention him because he's the one that really kind of started, and he was a pioneer for Shelby TV.
Yes, he was. Worked with him a lot of years. He started out in a one-camera shoot for these football games, Utica and Eisenhower. And, Jim was the pioneer here at Shelby TV, and the rest of us kind of followed in.
Yeah, well, that just about does it for this pregame coverage of the Eisenhower Eagles Utica Chieftains. For Tim Meyer, Pat Cavanaugh, Bob Boucher, Adam Zellick, I am Nick Buckler. Stick around. Football action is coming up next.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe, and it builds character.
There's no doubt that participation in extracurricular activities help teach lessons you can't always learn in the classroom. Hard work, teamwork, ethics, integrity, respect. And we think football does that very well.
It's safe because the rules.
High school rules started taking the head out of the game 40 years ago and are constantly changing to keep safety at the forefront.
The coaching.
School coaches are, above all else, teachers. We bring to the game an educational perspective.
And the equipment are better than ever before.
Game equipment has evolved over the years to enhance player safety. And in high school football, we work hard to ensure that it's properly fitted.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
The statistics don't lie. Over the years, the most serious injuries are greatly down. And we do a better job than ever before being aware about injuries during games and about young persons return to play when an injury is suspected.
It's safe and it builds strong schools and communities.
There's nothing like a football Friday night, where everything that's good about schools and sports is on display.
Lifetime memories and friendships.
Great relationships are built through sports, not just on the field, but on the bus rides and all other team activities.
And tomorrow's community leaders.
So many leaders played high school sports and gained the skills that have made them outstanding adults.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shelby TV Sports Special. I'm Tim Meyer with Adam Zillick, and tonight we have MHSAA playoff action here at Barney Swinehart. The Eisenhower Eagles and the crosstown Utica Chieftains go at it tonight in the first round of the MHSAA playoffs. And Adam, how did Utica get here?
Well, 5-4 season. It was win-loss, 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 win. I think that was enough there. So it was really back and forth season. Had to deal with some injuries, losing their starting quarterback, of course, Pregame. This last game, Kevon Higdon took all the snaps at quarterback, and he carried this team, did a great job. So they're really going to lean on Kevon Higdon if they want any chance in this one tonight, Tim.
Well, the Eagles completed a undefeated season, their second consecutive undefeated season. Only the third time in Eisenhower history that has happened, where had back-to-back undefeated seasons. The Eagles a powerhouse, picked to win it all. And but first they have to get by the Chieftains, which is always a tough game. The last time these two teams played, the Chieftains beat Eisenhower, and I think it was Rory McCary blocked a punt and into the end zone for a touchdown for Utica, and that stood up as they beat Eisenhower 7-6. But tonight, a little drizzly.
Yeah, and you know what? This actually might give Utica a little bit better chance here in that running game. I mean, both teams really like to run the ball, but it might keep this one a little bit more low scoring with all that rain coming down.
Boot into it, goes deep. Kevon Higdon will let it go into the end zone, and Utica will start out 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, and a lot of teams seen it all year. Nobody wants to kick to Higdon, so if Eisenhower can keep booting them out of the back of the end zone for touchbacks there, they're going to be in good shape, and we'll see Kevon Higdon right back at it as he'll lead this Chieftain offense.
Well, for Eisenhower, number 7, Max Whitwer, is expected to start tonight. He's missed the last 2 games, and he is supposed to start tonight. We will see. It's a steady downpour tonight, so I don't know how much throwing will be done, but that may favor Utica, as you say, because Kevon Higdon is a heck of a runner. And we got a penalty right off the bat. Let's see what that is. It's against Eisenhower, to be offside, and that'll be it.
Offside, defense, 5 yards, first down.
That'll give the Chieftains 5 yards in their first
gain of the night. It'll be first down and 5 from the 25. Just underway here. Higdon will try the left side. Eagles chasing him. Squirts through there. Tackled there nicely by Ben Metz. He's about a yard short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Chieftains.
Yeah, nice first play there. Of course, only need 5 yards from first down, so not a bad start to this one. You'll see Utica run a lot of that 3 backs. They'll start with 3 backs in the backfield with Higdon, then motion. A lot of times 2 will go to that tight end position on one side, and then you'll see 1 stay back. They'll switch it up a few times. 2 running backs will stay in, 1 will motion into that tight end position. So they basically run a lot of their offense starting off in that 3 backs with Higdon.
And what will matter is can you grab onto him? It's raining out there. It's going to make for a slick jersey. Kayvon with the call. Snap is high. Gets past him. Eagles chasing him. He'll just go down and cover up as Janeway and Decker were right there along with Fantazzo. It'll be 4th down. And the Chieftains will have to punt.
No, 3rd down.
I'm sorry, 3rd down.
Well, you're going to see a lot of that tonight. High snaps and tough snaps to grab, and that rain is coming down harder and harder here. And Higdon makes a smart choice, just fall on it. Don't want to give Eisenhower a great field position there, but does set him up for a tough 3rd and long in this rain.
So it is 3rd down and 12 from the 18-yard line for the Chieftains. Higdon going to go around the left side. Got a little bit of room. He's quick. He's going to get to the outside. He almost gets around the corner. He's smacked pretty hard there as Morris and Watke over there for Eisenhower. Along with number 84, D. Aristotle. You can see right here. Looks like Decker chases him, dives at him, can't get him, but down goes Higdon on a nice tackle there by the Eagles.
And it's all about that high snap. I mean, they're doing a good job of gaining little chunks of yards there, but high snap ruins that first drive for the Chieftains.
Utica's taken by Fantazzo. He makes a spin move to the 50. He's going to be tackled there at the 46-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will start their first drive, 1st and 10. Not a bad punt by Michael Fox. It just was right at Fantazzo and he had a chance to field it.
Yeah, he's done a great job punting so far this season. I mean, he really did have a good year. And another good punt, but countered by a nice return. Get him across the 50, so not bad field position to start off for Eisenhower.
So here it is. Max Whitwer indeed is the starter for Eisenhower. 1st and 10, 9:38 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Eisenhower Utica, playoff game number 1 here in 2017. Morris in motion. Gives to Morris around the left side. Got a little bit of room. Tripped up there. And he's down to the 40. Got about 6 yards on that play.
Good job moving the ball there. First down, 6-yard chunk. You'll take that all day. And this Eisenhower offense can just run the ball and not, turn it over, keep it safe, keep moving the ball. It's all going to be about this weather.
Morris again in motion. Whitwer pitches to Morris. Avoids one man, spins close to a first down. We'll see where he went. It's tackled out there by the Chieftains, number 84, Reed Bonifaz.
So good job there, moving the chains already for Eisenhower. Not having any problems on offense so far.
1st and 10 from the 36 of Utica for the Eagles. They changed the play on the sidelines, which they frequently do. Now Whitwer goes out in motion. Snap is to Oyster. It was a high one, and he is not going to go in. It did not fool number 7, Tyler Wasaki.
Yeah, they were ready for that when they snipped that one out, sent Whitwer to the outside, and Chieftains had no problem getting to that one. And one thing about this defense all season is they may give up some yards, but the closer their back gets to that goal line, the better they start to play. And we might see here this drive.
Second and 10 for Eisenhower. Ball again on the 36 of Utica. Back goes Whitwer to throw a little out to Buhaidar. He's got it. He tackled right there. Tackle there by Boniface. Short of the first down. A couple yards short, I'd say.
Yeah, nice safe throw in the rain. Get close to that first down marker. And give yourself a nice 3rd and short to work with. We'll see how that brace there on that left knee affects Whitwer. See if it slows him down at all in this football game.
Three backs in the backfield for Max. They're going to change it up. We got to get going. Fake, give it to Morris. Makes a little cut, avoids man, gets a first down. Down to the 25. Goes Max Whitwer. I'm sorry, goes Jack Morris, excuse me. Made a nice little move at the line and maybe got himself the first down there.
Yeah, he did. Looked like the Chieftains could have got him in the backfield. That nice little shimmy move, get to that outside, and picked up just enough to get his team another first down.
Wysocki on the tackle for Utica. First and 10 Eagles, ball to 25 of Utica. Here comes Whitwer. Pitches to Oyster. We got a little bit of running room. Got a good block by Aristotle. Avoids one man to the 5. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
The late toss there, that's one thing about Whitwer that we've seen since last year. He's so smart, knows exactly when to get rid of that one.
Max Whitwer is down.
Yeah, he did take a shot there. It was the late pitch, and it was a great one, but unfortunately for him, he does take a shot since he waited so long.
I don't know if we can see it on the replay, but
I might have just turned it wrong. Didn't look like he took a big. I mean, he definitely took a little bit of a hit, but didn't get knocked down or anything, and just twisted it wrong. Or
he's got the knee brace on. Apparently, that didn't help.
Yeah, that's where you try and go. You do everything you can, get ready for the game and play, and you just, you say, hey, maybe I'm not ready yet.
Let's see here. Oh, maybe a knee on knee. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, he plants.
Yeah, it's that hard plant there.
The extra point is good. So with 7:02 to play here, it's the Eisenhower Eagles 7, the Utica Chieftains nothing. See, Max is going to go to the tent there. Get looked at by the doctors, but I would imagine he's probably done tonight.
Yeah, I don't think you want to force it. He gave it a chance. He at least helped his team get a touchdown, but and there you see Oyster again, a great run there. Phenomenal juke moves, just work his way into that end zone for an early Eisenhower touchdown, but tough to see Whitwer go there after he takes a hard plant and gets knocked out of the game.
His mom and dad were sitting right below us in the press box, and they took off down the field already. Eisenhower to kick off, deep for Utica. Will be number 2, Christian Jagovic and Kayvon Higdon. Aristotle will kick off for Eisenhower. It is still rainy. They're just going to let it go into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. That'll be first and 10 Utica on the 20-yard line.
The Chieftains have had problems with some snaps this season and those high snaps. So, of course, the weather's bad. It might magnify it a little bit, as we saw in that first drive. But got to stay safe with the ball in this weather. They had a little bit of a decent running game, a couple decent-sized runs, but all negated by that high snap that lost them.
Well, it had lightened up a bit, and now it's coming down again, especially.
Yeah, just in time for the Chieftains' offense.
There's a give to number 2, Kasem. Eagle defense there. Putting a stop on him. No gain.
And Kasem really did carry this team earlier in the season. Hasn't really got things going in the second half, and they're really going to need to lean on him. He needs to help Higdon out there in that backfield, maybe break off a big run, get this Chieftain offense going.
Second down and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Chieftains. Higdon rolling out. It's a good block. Tries to get outside. He's forced out of bounds for a loss, and that was Kurt Wadke over there that did the forcing.
Yeah, great job by this Eagle defense so far. Just nice and patient, force it to the outside, and then they're not letting you get anywhere once you get there. So great job by him so far here tonight.
Lost 3 yards.
It looked like he was maybe trying to throw it, but no one was open, had no chance of doing that. Couldn't get to that outside.
So it'll be 3rd and 13 from the 17-yard line for the Utica Chieftains, who are in the playoffs this year because of a win over Sterling Heights Stevenson. I think that game started out with a bang for Utica. Picked off a pick 6.
Yeah, started with a pick 6, and Utica ran out to an early lead, but then Stevenson brought it back a little bit. It got close there, but Utica did a great job, and on the back of Kevon Higdon, they protected that lead, extended it a little bit, and it got them here where we see them tonight.
People wonder that who the winner of this game will play, and it will be either the winner of the Rochester Adams or Romeo game tonight.
So what's going on with the blonde hair? What's that all about? Do we know?
I don't know. Somebody made a lot of money though. There's some hairdresser shop that made a lot of money.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, hey, it's a team does something, get all together. It seems like a good majority of the kids did it. That's cool.
There we go, 3rd and 13. Higdon going around, being chased by Janeway. He gets around him. Here comes Decker. He's going to float one out there. It's caught. Be short of the first down. Caught there by number 84, Reed Boniface, but he's going to be short of the first down. And I'll tell you what, Kayvon Higdon must be really quick. Henry Janeway's not a slow big guy, and Decker's pretty fast.
No, this kid is fast, and Boniface got open there, but then some Eisenhower defenders were coming towards him. He kind of ran back a little bit, and that's what ended up making him be a few yards short.
Here's the kick by Michael Fox. Bounces once. Fantauza thought about picking it up, let it go instead. It'll roll down in Eisenhower territory at the 29.5, where it is touched there by number 55, McGuire Palicki. And that's where the Eagles will start out, 1st and 10 in their second drive. And we will not see Max Whitwer in the second drive. We're going to see Jack Morris at quarterback. And he's played quarterback the last 2 games. The Eagles have been pretty successful running him at quarterback.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the Eagles really missed too much of a step there. Of course, Whitwer's great, but they did just fine under Morris, so they should be all right here. And, of course, as you said, he's got some experience the last few games, so he's ready to go.
Give us to Haidar. Got plenty of running room on the left side. He's going to the 50 and the 40. Finally tackled there by Higdon.
Yeah, the only player that had a chance to take him down there was Higdon, the only one who had a chance to catch him. And luckily for the Chieftains, he did with Haidar there. What speed by him. Great job getting to that outside. A little cut right there.
We're going down to the nifty one down there on the sidelines. Nick, what do you got for us? Nick Buckler.
Well, guys, Max Whitwer, starting quarterback for the Eisenhower Eagles. He's a very crucial part to this offense. But he was testing that knee, jogging hard on the sideline. Had a look in his eye that I've really never seen, just a look of pain and disappointment. So, you had to know Jack Morris was coming in here. And this offense is still a good one under Jack Morris, as he led them to 2 wins as starting quarterback this year and came in relief in 1. So I'm sure if this game gets a little closer, I'm sure Max Whitwer will do everything he can to get back into this game. But right now, Jack Morris is the guy.
And he hands off to Caleb Oyster, gets 8 yards, and it's 2nd down and 2 from the Chieftain 29-yard line. going to change the play here. Again, Oyster the only running back in the backfield. Snap is high. Morris picks it up. He runs, got the first down. Over the 25 to the 24. That was a scared run.
Oh, man, incredible. After that snap, he picked up the ball so quick, and then all of a sudden eyes changed to upfield. And look at this one more time. Looked like the Chieftains, Hitesh Kumar, might have got to that. Nope. Quick scoop and heck of a run after, that snap. Jack Morris can improvise with the best of them.
So here we go, 1st and 10, Eisenhower on the Utica 24-yard line. 3:50 left to play here in the first quarter. Morris pitches out to Oyster. He got a little bit of a gap to the 20, the 15, to the 10, to the 5.
And another great run by Oyster, and plain and simple, the Utica Chieftains have not seen an offense like this all season. I mean, there's really not many teams in the state that have one like this, but they haven't seen anything close. And this running game is just phenomenal, and Oyster just having himself a field day so far. There he is, just gets right to the outside, great speed, whips by all Utica Chieftains.
That's the point attempt by D'Aristavo. That is good. And the score with 3:42 left to play here in the first quarter. The Eisenhower Eagles lead it 14-0. You see Oyster there weaving his way through and got a couple of good blocks. The receivers at Eisenhower blocked pretty well. And I think Caleb Oyster will be the first one to tell you that's the case. And that really helps out him and Jack Morris when they get into that second level.
Looks like the rain's letting up a little bit out there. I mean, it's still coming down, but it's maybe not as hard as it was there a few minutes ago. It is getting a little chilly. Seeing the players' breaths now.
Yeah, it's
getting cold here.
It's going to get down to the high 30s tonight, so that is chilly. Kicks a little bouncer, bounces off of Higdon, picks it up at the half-yard line. Going to take off. He got a little bit of room, runs straight into the arms of the Eagles. Number 47, that's McDacey.
Yeah, and Higdon finally got his chance there to return a kick, which he doesn't get very often, but that rain hurt him a little bit, bounced off the hands, and then at that point he was basically way behind as the Eisenhower special teams is running him down. So see how he does here at quarterback. Third drive for the Utica Chieftains.
They'll start it at the about the 16. 5 receivers for the Chiefs. Higdon going to take off, trying to test that middle of the Eisenhower line. Tough little run, tough little 3-yard run. Tackled there by Alex Schmidt, number 67 for Eisenhower.
And Utica trying some different things here. As you said, went with the 5 wide receivers there, and they might try to spread it out a little more as they're down 2 touchdowns already in this first quarter.
Second down and 6 for the Chiefs. 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Eisenhower leading it 14-0. Third drive for Utica. Higdon again going to run it up the middle. Schmidt's got him there. Just kind of picks him up and wrestles him down. Gain of a yard for Higdon.
Yeah, tough defense. Higdon just can't get anything going here. He's trying, doing everything he can, but phenomenal Eisenhower defense ready to stop this run, and that D-line's been getting a nice push just about every play for Eisenhower.
Third down, 5 for the Chieftains. Again, they break the huddle with 5 receivers.
Big third down here. Need to get something going for the Chieftains. Just move the chains at least.
Now we got a flag on the play. Might be illegal procedure against Utica.
Dead ball. Illegal procedure. Offense. Replay. Third down.
And that's what it is. So that'll back up Utica to 5 yards.
Yeah, they're already having a hard time picking up first downs, and when you do that on third down, man, you really hurt yourself. Chieftains looking to move the chains here.
3rd and 10 for Utica. Higdon comes in with the play from the sidelines. Rain is looks like it let up just a teeny weeny bit since that few moments ago kickoff. Timeout. They're going to call timeout. So the Chieftains call timeout. We can hear the coaches up here in the booth yelling, screaming, timeout for Utica.
Yeah, we can tell something was wrong, though. Both coordinators, I don't think I've ever heard them yell like that while we're up here. So
that's what they did. Minute 35 left to go in the first, calling timeout. And while there is a timeout, I hope you enjoyed our pregame show. A lot of guys put a lot of effort into that. And I hope you enjoyed it. And it was good to see Bobby Boucher again, and back, the old Utica announcer here. First guy at ShelbyTV to do the Utica games, and supervisor Rick Stathakis. And I think we got a little word from the nifty one. Nick, what do you got for us?
Well, you guys keep talking about the rain letting up a little bit. That must be nice from the inside of your cozy booth up there, climate controlled. I mean, no, it's starting to come down again, right, as I'm saying this, which may affect both teams on offense. We've seen a lot of running the football, and for an Eisenhower team that passes the ball a lot, that could be a lot because of the weather, because even with their backup, Jack Morris, they have really passed the ball a lot in weeks past, and the temperature's just going down, too, so we'll see how that affects them, and, well, me, too.
Well, Nick, I'm worried about you. You're such a sweet guy down there that you could melt in that rain. And
he's got a scarf. He's okay.
Oh, he's okay. All right. As long as he's covered.
Yeah, that's right.
As long as I look good when I'll be at urgent care tomorrow getting a prescription filled.
Yeah, you know, antibiotics, you know. It's
so in the meantime there, the Chieftains shoot themselves in the foot again and move back another 5 yards, making this a 3rd and 15. Just having trouble getting the play in here on 3rd down.
And they are back at their own 11-yard line as Higdon gets a snap. He's going to run it. They were waiting for him, and that's not going to be successful.
Yeah, nothing doing there.
Carlo Lachirco in there. And got an ankle and a leg, and
yeah, he was wrapped up.
Got the whole Thanksgiving dinner. Fox again to punt for Utica. This time he'll punt it from his end zone. About halfway deep in there. Oh, it was close, but he got it off. It's going to bounce a little bit. Oh, it takes one of your wedge shots there.
Yeah, it had some bite. Very Eisenhower friendly bounce on that one.
A little backspin on that, and that's going to be great field position for Eisenhower, which is good for Jack Morris, the backup quarterback. As you see, he is going to come back in again, and Whitwer is done on the sidelines, walking there. He's walking, but he's not ready.
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard for him. You know, he wants to play, but you kind of got to say, hey, sit back and rest up. And if we get you the victory here, we want you rested up for next week. So take it easy.
Here come the Eagles. Got 54 seconds left in the first quarter. They are on the Chieftain 32. A short field again for Eisenhower. Oyster in the backfield. They're going to change some plays. Timeout Eisenhower. They were running out of time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They were running out of time, and Jack Morris is pointing at it, and so then they called timeout.
Yeah, both teams having some trouble getting the plays in here in this first quarter.
But yeah, back to our pregame show though. That was kind of fun. And
yeah,
we had the sidelines, had the Utica cheerleaders and the Eisenhower cheerleaders there. it's always nice to have a nice background of lovely ladies. I know you're used to it, Adam. I mean,
Oh, well, of course.
You get that that kind of treatment everywhere you go.
If only. But no, it was a great pregame down there. It was a lot of fun, and it's great to just have these two teams going, back at it again. Of course, it's been 10 years, but when I went to high school there, it was always the big rivalry, and you loved playing against Eisenhower. So it's nice that we at least get to see it tonight.
Here we go again. 1st and 10 from the 32 of Utica. Morris again, losing the football.
Just like a magician, he somehow gets it back, no problems. Laying there right back to him.
We got a flag. I think he was kicked on the end of that play.
The Chieftains there, they had their chance. That's it. That could be a big swing for you, make something happen. Right in the arm.
Well, Oyster actually prevented that from happening. And then Morris gets shoved, and we'll see what's going on here.
Dead ball. Personal foul. On White. 15 yards.
I believe that was on number 24, Brendan DeHunt.
And that's a tough one. I mean, it was right in his hands, and as you said, Oyster, he was the one who helped that. He whipped him around, and he really saved him from losing that fumble. But DeHunt there went from thinking maybe he was going to get the ball back to his offense to giving Eisenhower 15 free yards.
Now the rain coming down a little bit harder, so I guess Nick was telling us the truth.
Yeah.
It's going to move the ball up to the 24. It'll be 2nd down and 2. So spot fouls. Morris again gets it. Going to throw it out to Fantazzo. He's got it at the 20, makes a move, spins and smacked down at the 17 by the Chieftains number 32. That'd be Tyler Sillick, I believe. You tell me, Ed.
Yeah, Tyler Sillick right there chases it down. Not before he gains that 1st down for Eisenhower. So, man, Eagles having no problem moving the ball here. Might get one more playoff before the end of this quarter.
Yeah, they're under 10 seconds. We'll see. Comes Morris. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Yeah, supposed to be the option there. Oyster went one way, Morris went the other way, and definitely not exactly what they intended on that one.
Gabe Camphor with the tackle. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, the Eisenhower Eagles 14, the Utica Chieftains nothing. We'll be back with more football right after this.
15 years and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this ShelbyTV Sports Special. Tim Meyer, along with Adam Zillick. And Adam, Eagles lead at 14-0 after the 1st quarter. It's been great field position for Eisenhower and crappy field position for Utica.
Yeah, it sure has. Utica really hasn't got anything going. It's said bad field position, and Eisenhower, they've started with the ball across the 50 twice now, and no problem moving it once they do get that ball. So it's been all Eisenhower so far in that 1st quarter, and they're threatening again to start this 2nd.
In case you just joined us, Jack Morris has replaced Max Whitwer, who went down with an injury, and so he's not going to play the rest of the night. And Jack Morris is at quarterback, 2nd down and 11. Fake to Buhaider. Now he drops the ball again. He'll gain maybe a yard. I think he recovered it. Looks like he did.
Yeah, and that's 3 times now. I don't know how, but the ball hits the ground, and somehow he's right back up with it, no problem.
Well, I mean, you can see how wet it is out there.
Yeah, no, it's tough, but look at this. I mean, like, the ball's on the ground, and somehow right away.
Oyster knocked it out of his hands.
Chieftains have a chance at making a big stop here on 3rd down.
3rd and 11. Eagles at the 17 of Utica. Not the greatest field goal kicking weather either.
No, it's not.
Back goes Morris to throw. Look at him, ball fluttered. I think he was hit as he threw. It'll be 4th and 1.
Yeah, great stop there on 3rd down. I mean, you're the Chieftains, you're down 2 touchdowns, but trying to stay in this one. And as you said, it's not great field goal kicking weather whatsoever, so that really does help you here if you're Utica. See what Eisenhower decides to do on 4th down. There it is, just hit as he's thrown. That one ducks right out to the sidelines.
Now this will be a 35-yarder by Massimo D'Aristotle for Eisenhower. Ben Metz holding. Ball's down, the kick is up. Does it have enough? It's good!
What a kick. That thing floated up there forever, it seemed like. But what a kick in this weather. That's a nice one.
That had the rain. Going, trying to knock it down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a couple of words with former Utica Chieftain play-by-play announcer Bob Boucher. And Bob, it's great to have you back. Good to see you again. What have you been up to these days?
Well, Tim, actually, this is the first game I've seen in many years as far as the Utica schools are concerned. I've been teaching down in Maryland at Gwynn Park High School, and you know it's really a very athletic school. The cheerleaders win national championships. I mentioned Kyle Arrington, Phil Taylor in the pregame. Their football coach Danny Hayes is quite a gentleman. He's a great mentor for the kids down there. It's Prince George's County Schools near Washington, D.C. And I tell you, I put in 10 years down there, and it's been quite an experience.
Here we go, D'Aristotle the kickoff. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Tell us, Bob, what are your favorite memories of being up here in the booth and broadcasting some of those Utica games?
Well, this brings back a lot of those memories, I'll tell you, even just sitting here in the booth. We had a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun tonight. What a testament to Shelby Township. I mean, pouring down rain, it's standing room only. Both sides of the field, the stands are packed, and that's what I remember. They always have a good turnout, no matter what the weather. It's just great support for both schools, and I remember it the same way when I was here.
We got a new quarterback in for Utica. It's like Zach Keene is in at quarterback for Utica. He gives off there to number 25, Kumar. See there, some good yardage, 4 yards. He's 2nd and 6 for the Chieftains. Kane back to throw, going to fire out to the sidelines. It's over the head of Jagovic. But Bob, you know, you mentioned in the pregame a little bit about Jim Smithson, and a lot of folks, if they ever go to Shelby TV, they'll see a bench out there with Jim's name on it. But he was much more than just a bench.
Oh yeah, Jim and I spent a lot of hours together and putting some of these programs together, and we learned a lot from him. He was a real pioneer. You know, he didn't have all this technology that they have today, and he would be very proud of Shelby TV to see one of these productions that they put together here. And one other thing I do remember, Tim, is anytime Eisenhower and Utica got together, it was a tough contest, no matter the score.
Well, we used to do those games together. As Kasem is tackled there with no gain. And I remember being up in the booth. I ditched my color guy, you ditched your color guy, and we did them together.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, the Chieftains are going to punt as Fox is back to punt. Fantauzo is deep for Eisenhower, but you never know. In this weather, you know, it's a swamp out there, and you never know what can happen to handle these punts. It's so difficult. Fantauzo going to take it, makes one move. Now he's going to come around to the left side, got a little room to the 45. Hops over, going to cross the field. The 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Eisenhower. John Fantalzo.
What an exciting run. That brings back memories.
I don't think John was going to field that ball, Bob, and he fielded it and said, I'm going to make the best out of this, and he did.
Well, with the fumbles and the high snaps and everything tonight, you know, that ball is very slippery, and he tucked it away and made a nice run out of it.
Now, D. Aristotle's on for the extra point for Eisenhower's. Ben Metz will hold. Kick is up. He kind of punched that in, and it's good. At 24-0, and 9:31 to play. And I always ask everybody, Bob, is there anybody you want to say hello to out there?
Well, you know, I've been away for a while. I'm not sure who's left around here anymore.
Well, Coach Klee is still here.
Okay, I know. You know, I worked with Coach McElrath when he was the Utica coach, and other than that, you know, I mean, I had a few neighbors here in Shelby and a couple different locations. I lived in 3 or 4 different houses while both of my children graduated from Eisenhower in the early 2000s. And
now you got a granddaughter now.
I just have my first grandchild. Rob had his grandchild, his child, and my grandchild out, and they live out in Connecticut. I don't get to see him very often, but my daughter Katie was married in August, and I got to see everybody. It was very close to a family reunion.
Well, Bobby, thank you for stopping by tonight and coming in, and wish you the best of luck, and you know, hope to see you again.
Hey, thanks, Tim, for having me, and good luck to you as
Happy
well.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Nice tie.
Yeah, they told me it was going to be a party, so I dressed you for the occasion. All right, you guys all have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Bob. So here's D. Aristotle's kickoff. It's high. It is deep. It's going to go to Jagovic. He's going to the 15. Reverses field. Now he's up the sidelines. Got a little bit of room. Finally knocked out of bounds there by Eisenhower's number 40. And it is Macklin. Tackle. Chieftains finally some decent field position. They're up over to 25. And
that definitely helps. No, this rain's coming down. They've got bad field position the whole game, and got Zach Keenan here, of course, now. So sophomore trying to do what he can in this rain.
He got quite a battle. Give this to Kumar. Did he fumble?
Yeah, it looked like he might have dropped the ball there.
You got it back. Well, we got Eisenhower's point, and they've got it. And they do. I don't know who recovered that. It was a heck of a pile in there. But the Eagles will get the ball on a fumble, and you just mentioned how slick it was. Fighting for that extra yardage can be dangerous these days in this weather for sure.
And everything going Eisenhower's way so far. And see it one more time. Hitesh Kumar just gets it ripped right out of his hands there by, I believe, Alex Decker. And then, as you said, the pile there. Not sure who recovered it, but there were plenty of Eagles on that pile to grab that ball.
Looked like ants at a picnic there. So the Eagles are on the Utica 29, threatening again. And a penalty, and I think they took too much time.
Ball, delay a game on the offense. First down, 5 yards.
Yeah, it took just a little bit too much time there. And as we said before, both teams were having a little bit of trouble getting some calls in, and there it'll.
You don't know how many snaps Jack Morris got running the offense this week.
Yeah.
But he did run it for 2 weeks in a row, so you don't expect that stuff. But Hyde in motion. Give us to Oyster, makes a couple of moves. He's to the 20, to the 15, and down he goes. Tackled by Higdon. The only guy probably could catch him out there is Higdon. And it'll be down to the 13 of Utica, where it'll be 1st and 10. Eisenhower.
And that's the thing about Oyster. He's a bruiser, but he also he's a lot faster than really you think. Every time I'm surprised by how fast this kid is, and you're right. Higdon was about the only chance the Chieftains had of taking him down, and luckily for them, he did. Still sets up a nice 1st and 10, though, for Eisenhower.
8:45 left to play here in the second quarter. Again, Morris with Oyster in the backfield. And running option, pitch to Oyster. Makes a move, but he's going to be smacked solidly there. And get a number that looks like it's number 81 for Utica, Kurt Kesson.
Yeah, the sophomore Kurt Kesson, nice takedown there. He's been getting a lot of playing time this year, especially as the season's gone on. And Chieftains were ready for them to run to the side of the field that time. And did a nice job of stopping them on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Morris, quick handoff. Oyster was stopped at the line, kept forging ahead, but he wasn't going to go very far as Gabe Kampfer was in there.
Yeah, not sure how he even stayed up that first time. He kept going. He can pick up a yard there. Let's see it one more time. Yeah, it looks like he was going down, and nice little burst there, and get a little bit of an extra yard or 2.
There we go. 3rd down and 7. Ball on the 10. Morris going to pitch to Aristotle. Makes one cut. He heads towards the 5, and then he is smacked.
Tyler Silic there. Yeah, what a hit there to take him down, but not after a good run there. And this Eagle offense doing a great job running the ball here in the rain.
You know, he's the guy who's got to kick the field goal, too. We see Warsaki comes right up. Boom. Oh, no, that isn't him. I'm sorry. My mistake. That was Tyler Suick.
And that kid flies around on defense, and he's got a few touchdowns for the Chieftains this year defensively. He made some really big plays, so good playmaker there on defense for Utica. Makes a nice stop there to force this 4th down.
I was going to say, you know, it's 4th down. If they're going to kick a field goal, Aristotle's the guy to kick him, and you know, he took a heck of a smack there to get him right if they're going to kick a field goal. But I don't know if they are. Eisenhower doesn't look like they're going to go for it here on 2nd down.
Might as well.
4th down and 2, rather, not 2nd down.
No, you got good field position here, and Utica offense hasn't done anything, so you trust your defense. And right here on the 5, why kick the field goal? You might as well just go for it. Appears the Eagles will do that here.
Oh, here we go. Oyster in the backfield. No pitch to him. Morris going to keep it himself. He fumbles into the end zone. It is a touchdown for Eisenhower. Now, I don't know if Morris crossed the line or whether that was number 57 Wardwell that recovered the ball, or.
And I think they just said that he was in. He reached across before he fumbled. Let's see it one more time.
Well, no, I don't think he was.
He did. He fumbled that one out.
Who recovers? Is it Alex Schmidt? Utica had another chance at it, and they couldn't recover. Oh, we needed to see that a little longer. Boy. Okay, so Aristotle on for the extra point attempt for Eisenhower. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7:01 left to play here in the second quarter, the Eisenhower Eagles lead it 31-0 now. And you know, I didn't think that Morris had it over the goal line.
No, he didn't, and we'll see it one more time on the. He's rolling over, still not across. That ball goes flying out. He definitely wasn't in yet.
Yeah, so who caught it? Who got the football for Eisenhower? That's what we need to know. I think it was Wardwell? No?
No, I mean, it appeared. Did he get on it? Yeah.
No, it was Petkoff, number 61. Yeah? Now we'll take a We'll take a consensus back in the booth, or back in the truck. See what the guys in the truck think. Morris looking for some kind of dry football there. That's like trying to look for water in the Mojave Desert. You know?
So the rain not affecting the Eagles so far, really. I mean, some balls have been loose, but every time they've just always seemed to come up with every single loose ball. It's going their way tonight.
Well, you know, I think the rain has hurt Utica more than it has Eisenhower.
Yeah. Oh, and there's been a few drops. Jack Morris has dropped a few or had bad snaps, and every time it just either he gets the ball or one of his teammates do, and not really that they've all been his fault because they haven't, but he's been a part of quite a few loose balls.
D'Aristotto with a short kick. Taken there by Utica's number 23, Jordan Hester. Hester is, well, he's going to take it and get it up to the 38-yard line. Will be the best field position for Utica tonight.
Yeah, they'll take that. I mean, really, like you said, they haven't had good field position all night, so at least not too bad here, especially best spot they've started a drive from.
Keene back to throw, going to fire it out there. It's caught out there.
That's
caught
nice
there by Kaysen.
Yeah, it's nice to see Zach Keene got his own number finally. They brought the sophomore up after the Pegasic injury. He played for JV all year. A nice little throw by him there, but he was rocking Cole's number 5 for a while there as Cole was hurt. So nice that Keene's got his own number.
That's a good number for a quarterback, number 14.
Yeah, I like it.
Handoff up the middle, looking for yardage there and not going anywhere. What do we got going there? I tell you, it's heating up. Nick, you got something for us down there on the sidelines. Nope, I guess not. See, maybe Nick's got a short in his mic because of all the wet weather. Hope he doesn't get electrocuted out there.
We hope not.
3rd and 2. And off to Kasem again. He's going to be short. And it's starting to get rough there in the middle. Lance Humpert in there for Eisenhower, number 44. Oh, it's Decker. You see it here.
Yeah, nowhere to go for Kasem. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it, taken down. See what the Chieftains, they're going to go for it here at midfield on 4th down. They kind of have to.
Oh, they got Eisenhower to jump, and they did.
That's just what they were looking for.
All right, Nick, you got something for us down there.
Just a couple weeks ago here on homecoming against Frazier, he aired one out, a 32-yard touchdown, and it was impressive. He had some good presence in the pocket. He can step up. He's aware of the defenders and his offensive line when blocking for him. He looks pretty good and for just a young sophomore, so it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, this game's a little lopsided right now, but just getting the experience so young is definitely going to benefit Utica in the future.
Reed going to fire up deep. Got a man. Oh, right under and over and under and beneath the arms of Kayvon Higdon, and catches that ball, and it's 6 points for Utica.
Yeah, and Nick was talking up the arm of the sophomore Zach Keene. See him make a nice throw here. Right through the arm. Nice tight spiral there, right through the arms of Higdon. And that is a tough one to catch in the rain, but still, it hit you in the hands. He led you nice there. Got to catch that. And as you said, that was a touchdown for Utica if he comes down with it, but just barely through.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Utica. Ball's on the Eagle 48-yard line with 4:48 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Give us to Kasem, and he'll get a couple yards. A little slippery here. Wadkey puts his shoulder, but it was Ryan Belts who grabbed a hold of him. We got timeout again on the field. Eisenhower going to call timeout.
Yeah, so Chieftains just trying to get something going here. Trying through the air. Nice pass by Keene, but through the arms of Higdon. And then trying to get Kasem going, but I don't think he's got a gain over 3 yards yet tonight. So still looking for that offense through the running game is Utica.
Well, Ryan Belts in the middle of that, and Lachirko in the middle of that Eisenhower line have really hung tough. And, you know, it's difficult. I mean, even Higdon couldn't get any yardage in that middle. So the Eagles' tackles are doing well in the middle of that line.
And of course, this is Utica's first time crossing that 50-yard line, so they're getting there. They're getting closer.
Well, best field position they've had all game. It'll be 3rd and 8. The ball in the Eisenhower 46. Out there for Higdon, goes through his hands. Ball's a little high. Fantauzo out there with the coverage.
Just a little bit too much air into that. I want to see it one more time. Not a bad throw, but you can't let it hang up there that long. And if you give Higdon a chance to catch it.
It looked like he threw it off his back foot, didn't it?
Yeah, it did a little bit. He did have a couple problems with that when he did get some playing time at the end of the year, where he made some good throws, but he also made some off his back foot there where they'd fly a little bit on him. So still something he's, you know, getting control of, and he's still learning.
Well, Chiefs going to go for it on 4th down here. Keene to get back, being rushed.
Got
He's got a man open. Higdon, and it goes through his arms again. He needs to get some of them gloves.
Yeah, that's the thing. Higdon usually doesn't wear gloves, and, well, right now he might need them, especially with that slick ball. He's having a hard time. That's 2 drops in a row. He doesn't like wearing them, but sometimes you got to. And, oh, that's a tough one because that's a nice throw on 4th down.
I mean, to be quite honest, I mean, you know, Zach Keene looks really good out there for a sophomore.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This kid's got a future. He's just been learning. He got a couple weeks of snaps there, and then, of course, last game he didn't get to play quarterback, but at least had another, you know, some more reps in practice, although Higdon took most. So he's had 3 weeks learning that quarterback position here since coming up from JV.
Now we got penalty flags all over the place. Going to be illegal procedure against Eisenhower, probably.
Illegal procedure on the offense. 5 yards. Replay, 1st down.
And that's what they'll do. We're going to have the band come out. Bands are coming out at halftime, the Eisenhower band. And I don't know. You ever played a wet tuba?
That's probably a tough one. I don't know.
It's got to be pretty soggy experience, I would think.
I don't know how that would work, but it doesn't seem like a pleasant experience to fight through.
Yeah. More respected throw, being rushed hard. Now he's going to run out of it, looking for a man. He's going to tuck it into the left side. He's going to go out at the 48. Wysocki forces him out, but gained a chunky yardage back from that penalty. 11 yards, actually.
I got to say, Morris he looks comfortable back there. I mean, he's been throwing a lot of bizarre things, and there he gets pressure, and he's just always cool, calm, and doing his thing. Always makes something out of nothing. And there again, just had pressure on him. Casually got out of that pocket and gained some yards for the Eagles.
They give it to Oyster. He bumps into Wardwell, but just keeps fighting ahead. Got about 3 yards on that. It'll be 3rd down for Eisenhower. And 2. They're in Utica territory. Down to the 46 of Utica. He bumps right into Wardwell's trying to block. That's one thing about Caleb Oyster. He just loves the contact. He could be running wide open. He'll try to run into you.
It does seem like it. You're always looking for that contact. You're right. He'll let you slow down and run you over just to do it.
Yeah, he's a straight arm extraordinaire too. You have to get a block here. Oh, D'Arstalo got the pitch. Now I got another flag down there on the sidelines. Got a holding on Eisenhower. Find out here.
Hold on the offense, 10 yards from the spot.
10 yards from
Replay,
the foul.
third down.
Looks like it'll bring it back. It'll be 3rd and 9. Well,
yeah, I believe it
third
was
and
right
10.
there on DeHaan. I think it was Lucas Santavica. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
The hold there, he had DeHaan held on that left side. And that's why I think there was some extracurricular they were pushing and shoving afterwards, because he didn't like the way he was grabbing him.
Morris fakes a hand up. Now he's going to roll out. Fakes a throw and avoids a very, very hard hit by number 84, Boniface. I think he got about 8 yards on that.
That was a nice pickup again. He really had nowhere to go. Just reverses it, goes the other side of the field, gets to that outside. He got close to that 1st down marker. A nice little pickup, but see what they decide to do on 4th down. Probably go for it again. They will.
4th and 2. Oh, nice pickup by D'Aristotle to the 40, 35. That pitch was a little low, but Massimo went down there and got it.
He sure did, and this option every time. I mean, Eisenhower just does a great job of running that option. You thought maybe Utica had him, stopped him on 4th down, but nope. That last second pitch, and D'Aristotle picked it up, and nice pickup to move the chains again for the Eagles.
Sam Narouche on the tackle for Utica. Oyster bumps into a man. Got about a yard. He bumped in there, looks like number 25, Kumar. So he bumped into right there.
He got low and just held on for dear life to take Oyster down. That's what you got to do.
2nd down and 9 for Eisenhower. Blitz coming. Fires over the middle for Metz. Did he catch it?
Incredible.
It never hit the ground.
Wow. How about that? Saw it bounce up. Wasn't sure what. Yeah, if
he did catch it.
Yeah. Have to see the replay on that one, but yeah, we saw it bounce up. It was hard to tell what happened, but see it one more time. There it is. I think it bounces off. Yep, off the Utica player. Then it bounces off his arm. He didn't even see it.
He felt it first before he saw it.
Yeah, he's like, wait, oh, okay, I got the ball. So
1st and 10 Eisenhower on the 19 of Utica. Oh, fumble the ball. I think he got it back.
Right back. I swear this guy's got he's got a string on the football like a yo-yo or something. It's like the 5th loose ball he got back on now.
Well, I got to tell you, the Utica defense is coming. They know this option. Eisenhower's not going to throw. They're just coming. They're going to tackle everybody in the backfield.
Yeah, that's it. Whoever's back there, just go after him. That's your best shot. They're doing a decent job of it the last few plays.
Morris again to throw. Fire for Metz. Has he got it? Oh, almost intercepted there.
Almost picked off by Tyler Sillick there. And also, Jack Morris took a shot there as he released that ball.
Yeah, there it is. And you see it here. It looked like Metz was going to bring it in, but Sillick right there. And man, he goes pick that ball off.
Almost got a little gift there. Almost.
Well, we got 1:03 left to go in the first half. Eisenhower leading it 31-0. It is 3rd down and 17. The ball on the Utica 26-yard line. Jack Morris, the quarterback for Eisenhower. He's got Oyster in the backfield with him. Back to throw. Wysocki misses him. Now he's going around the left side, makes one man miss to the 15, and Wysocki comes back and nails him, but it's going to be 4th down. Eagles need to hurry up, run a play. I don't have any timeouts left, so.
Yeah, they better hurry. Nice pickup there, though.
4th down and 4. Under 30 seconds, 25. Got to hurry up, run a play. Now it's over his head. Morris picks it up. Run around, going to fire it. It's caught out there. I don't know if he got the first down or not. It was Buhaidar, and Higdon knocked him out, but
it looks like it's going to be close. Tough to tell either way. What a play after all that. Nice throw, but where will they mark this one?
Let's see. Caught the ball right there at the 8, and I'm sorry, that was Narush that knocked him out.
Just look at all the water fly. You can see all the water flying off him as he was hit there. Like, these guys are soaked down there.
Well, it's first to go from the 8-yard line for Eisenhower. But there's only 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Pitch to Oyster to the 5-10. Touchdown, Eisenhower. Another touchdown for Caleb Oyster. And the Eagles now lead at 37-0 with 11.9 seconds left to play in the first half.
And that's just how good this team is. I mean, you get a 4th down, a high snap, you think that's it. Turnover on downs, picks it up, throws it just past the first down marker, and then gives yourself just enough time to score a touchdown right before half. Incredible. Nice run by Oyster.
D'Aristotle with the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Eagles now extend their lead to 38-0 over the Chiefs. See Oyster there. He had a lot of room.
Yeah, just great blocks per usual. He just gets wide open, knows where to go, and really wasn't touched till he got into the end zone.
Okay, we got a trivia question for you here. So who is the only player to throw a touchdown for both Utica and Eisenhower during a game between these two same schools? So who threw a touchdown for Utica and for Eisenhower? One guy did that. And we'll have the answer later in the second half. But you think about that for a while, Adam.
I'll think about it, but I don't know. I'm pretty stumped on that one. I'm not.
Well, it wasn't Willie Mays.
Okay. Okay, all right, I can cross that off.
Cross that name off. I know you were thinking of that.
I was.
There's probably people out there who don't even know who Willie Mays is.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah. It wasn't Miguel Cabrera. They know who that is. And that's for sure. A little squibber kick. Higdon's going to take it to the 15, to the 20, makes a little dip move. Gets up to the 30, still going. But now he's in the rugby scrum, and that's going to be it. And that's going to be the end of the first half. No, wait, hold on. Hold on, folks.
Yeah, stopped it right at 0.2 seconds. Thought that was going to be it. Yeah, throw a Hail Mary. Why not?
Wow, that is 0.2 seconds.
Why
Utica
not?
will get one offensive play.
Now, did even the ball boy dye his hair blonde, or is that natural? I don't know.
No, that is not natural.
Okay, I didn't think so. I love it. Everybody's doing it.
He may be a dirt blonde, if anything.
0.2 here. Let the sophomore air it out. Zach Keene. No, just got to run
Yeah. There's Leonard Casa with the run. He's tackled there. That's going to be the end of the first half. Score Eisenhower 38, Utica nothing. And we will have a running clock to start the second half. We'll be back with more football action right after this.
15 years and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Adam, take 2.
Yes. I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football. It's a fun game and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shelby TV Sports Special. Tim Meyer along with Pat Cavanaugh. Pat, little recap of that first half.
Yeah, this weather conditions have kept the Eagles using their ground attack. Oysters got 3 rushing touchdowns. Morris with the run for a score as well, and we got a chance to see their third phase of the game, the special teams. D'Rosato with a really nice field goal, and Fantauzo just continues to show his athleticism with an outstanding punt return for a touchdown.
And with the Eagles leading 38-0, it'll be a running clock, Pat, and that means no matter how hard it rains, we're probably going to have a chance to get out here earlier as Buhaidar takes it into the end zone, and the ball will come out to the 20. Oh, did you work on that, Adam Zillick? Did you work on that trivia question at halftime?
You know, I've been wrapping my head around it, but I got nothing. I can't come up with an answer, so I'm looking forward to hearing what it is here. I'm guessing pretty soon here in this third quarter.
Eisenhower 1st and 10 to begin the second half. Still raining a little bit, not very hard, but hard enough. There's Oyster goes right through the middle of the line, close to a first down. Tackled there by number 21, Gabe Kempfer. Second down and 8. There's 2. 8-yard gain.
And Eisenhower going back to what was working for him in the first half. Just running the ball, giving it to Oyster. Got that running clock, so show off that running game.
Faked Oyster. Morris taking it straight through. Wysocki is right there. Makes a tackle. That wasn't going to work, so it'll be 3rd down and 4 as Morris loses a couple yards.
A nice play there by Wysocki. Right in the backfield, take down Jack Morris.
Now here we are, 3rd and 4, ball on the 26. Buhaidar's got it, goes backwards for a moment, now he goes forward. Got the first down the sidelines, all the way up to the 38, finally pushed out by Higdon. We're going to mark him actually at the 40.
Great play there on 3rd down, perfectly ran route, completely exploited that Utica pass defense. Looks like they were playing a zone there and just
missed tackle there by number 33, Tyler Sillick, and Buhaidar was able to get that first down. Morris fakes, being rushed hard. Gives it to Oyster. He's at the 40. Round Higdon to the 50. And finally knocked out of bounds there by Boniface. But not Till. Oyster, good job of Morris going, hey, I'm in trouble. I got to get you the ball.
Yeah, it looked like Camphor was going to have him with the sack, but great job by Morris. Tosses it right out to his running back Oyster and makes a huge gain out of it.
It's 1st and 10, ball at the Utica 43-yard line. The Eagles picking up right where they left off in the first half. Quick hitter to Oyster. Just keeps those legs chugging.
Jack Morris is back there. He has a problem with DeHaan came in and kind of wrestled around with him a little bit. Morris is having a talk with the referee, kind of complaining, saying, hey, like, watch this guy. What's he doing here?
And number 50, Elijah Hugie, got a piece of him there and finally drug him down.
And Tesh Kumar there lost the lid.
2nd and 4 for the Eagles. Keep it on the ground. Oyster again. Bounces off a man and another man. Higdon and Boniface grabbing him. Morris taking a hit there. Now he is down. Personal foul on Utica.
Oh, they've been beating it. It seems like they said the second half they're going to try to take him out. They've been putting some licks on him already here.
They got another penalty here. Let's see what that is. Maybe Nick's got something down there to clue us in. Let's see, a lot of water here.
We have live ball, personal foul on the defense. We have dead ball, sideline warning on Eisenhower.
So got the foul on Utica, yeah.
How does
they're riled up. They don't want their quarterbacks taking hit.
All right, Nick, what's going on down there? They help us out a little bit, give us a little idea what's happening here. Well, we'll check with you after this play, Nick. Get yourself set up there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Eisenhower from the 13. Again, it's to Morris. And he gives to Oyster, and Oyster fights his way down to the 6 or 7.
Good job following his lead blockers there, pushing through. Nice little pickup again by Oyster. He's having himself a game.
They're going to be 2nd down and 3. Morris finally get to play from the sidelines. Back he goes to throw. A little screen to Oyster. He's got it. He makes a cut around to the left to the 5. Spins off a man. Touchdown, Eisenhower. Another one for Caleb Oyster.
Jeez, he's good. Just gets that ball, sprints. He saw that opening on the outside, then one defender to beat. Whoop! Little bit of a spin move there, and he is in the end zone for Eisenhower. Huge lead for the Eagles.
Take the scenic route.
Yeah, he sure did. It worked out for him. A great spin move. Finish that one off.
And Aristotle on for the extra point attempt. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 7:20 left to play in the 3rd, right here, Caleb Oyster gets it into the end zone for another Eagle touchdown. All right, Nick, tell us a little bit about what was going on down there.
Well, guys, the refs are making it a real point to try to prevent more injuries, as we saw on that last personal foul that kind of shook up Jack Morris. We've already seen Max Whitwer lost in this game due to injury. And then I don't think one of the Eisenhower coaches realized that they actually threw the flag on that. As he was in the ear of the line judge on the sideline, and right when he said some choice words, that's when that flag came out, because the line judge looked down, he saw the coach was in this forbidden area, and that's why the sideline warning came out against Eisenhower. But we'll see how quick these refs are with the flags, just to prevent injury with these slick conditions as we move forward.
Well, I think you're going to see Blake Rastigue come out there for Eisenhower, number 14, the super prospect for the Eagles. I don't think you're going to see Jack Morris out at quarterback again, but I've been wrong before. But it doesn't seem to make much sense.
Yeah, at this point, you're trying to get out of it with a 45-0 lead. You're trying to get out of this one with minimal injuries, minimal dings. So you got that nice lead. Let some other guys get some snaps.
A little squibber by D'Aristotle, and it picks up a lot of moisture as it gets to number 2, Jagovic, and take it out of bounds. Chieftains will start there from, looks like the 27-yard line. See, that's got to be a heck of a ball to pick up in.
Yeah, that's not an easy one to field. Pick it up off the ground. It's probably about an extra pound of weight there in water and nowhere really to go on that return. See if Utica can finally get something going here. Would just like to put something on the board, put a drive together. Attempt to do that here.
Key to give there is to Kasem.
And Kasem just can't get anything going here tonight. He had some really big games early in this season. I mean, 100-yard plus games where he carried this team, and just not able to get anything going here at all.
Yeah, the big tackle there by Tom Yokai. See, arm tagger. He's a big, strong boy, number 8. And he's got to get him going in the right direction most times. Kesson in motion. Keene back to throw. Going to get it to Kesson. He drops it. Michael Kay was right there, number 3 for Eisenhower, but you got to catch those.
No, it's been tough. I mean, really, some good passes today by Keene, the sophomore, and hit Kesson there right in the hands of the tight end, and sophomore to sophomore action. But another drop by the Utica offense, and really this passing game hasn't been bad, but because of the drops, well, they've had no production whatsoever.
Well, it is 3rd and 10.
See if they try to pass it again and go back to it, because really they had some good passes, had some openings. Come on, Higdon, 2 right before halftime there, just couldn't come up with it. That weather there is just affecting that passing game.
Keene back to throw. Fires out in the flat. This time Kasem catches it, but Lance Humpert, number 44 for Eisenhower, is all over it. It'll be 4th down for Utica. They'll have to punt it. They will punt it. Fox comes on. You see it here.
Yeah, a nice little play, but it's 3rd and 10. That's not going to work for you. That's not going to be good enough. So, yeah, it's nice that it is to get a little pitch and catch going. It's not going to pick you up any first downs.
Humpert got a little help there. Fourth and 5. Fox punted away. The Eagles just going to let it go. And it will go. Finally settle in there. Looks like about the 12-yard line. We're going to be 1st and 10 Eisenhower. As I told you before, Blake Rastigue will come on for Eisenhower.
A great punt here by Utica and take a really friendly Chieftain bounce down that one within the 10-yard line. 8-yard line, it appears. Oh, no, not quite. Sorry, a little about the 12 there, but either way, a heck of a punt.
Puda, number 27, in the backfield for Eisenhower. What do we got here? Legal procedure against Eisenhower. I don't know what that's all about.
Dead ball. Procedure. Offense. 5 yards. Replay, first down.
Guess you can't do that.
I don't know. I'll back him up a little bit further. So not good field position for Eisenhower here. But, of course, they're protecting that 45-0 lead. So still shouldn't be too bad for him.
Raskin pitches it. Puda loses it. Utica recovers it. Are they in? You're going to down him at the 1 yard line.
And it looks like Eisenhower got back on the ball somehow.
No, they didn't. It was the Eisenhower Eagles. It looks like Michael Bush, number 23, recovered that football.
And I don't know how, because we'll look at this replay here, but it looked like Utica was all over that.
Puda can't get it.
Yeah, he's on top of it. He slips out.
In any event, it's 2nd and 21. The Eagles are in their own end zone. Blake gives to Puda. He rushes straight ahead, gets a little bit of running room. Nice run by Puda up to the 4 yard line. A little bit of breathing room.
Lost a shoe, too.
Ryan Ruffin.
Nothing worse than wet socks there.
Wet socks and his shoes, and he's got those nice shoes too, because he got the kind with his number on it and everything.
Oh, those are real nice. How does one of those come off? Come on.
Those are some sharp shoes. The Eagles got way too many guys.
What's going on back there?
Antonio Gray's in there for Eisenhower. Now Rassick going to take it himself. A couple moves, but not going none too far.
Friendly little shove there at the end, and the crowd is.
Yeah, when you're down 45 to nothing, you're a little mad.
And they're playing to the whistle. They didn't whip them down.
I don't know if they didn't hear the whistle, because I didn't. I actually didn't hear it.
No, I was waiting for it too, and I'm not sure if it blew. We didn't hear it or what, but I was waiting for it. So nice stop by Utica. Finally, something going on defense there.
Eisenhower going to have to punt. And, deep in his end zone will be D. Aristotle.
Yeah, that is not a fun place to have to punt it from, especially with this kind of weather.
Right close to the line, and Kayvon Higdon is the deep man. Kicks a little liner. Decker chasing it. He's all over. He's not going to let Higdon even get close to that football. The Eagles will down it. The 30-yard punt will go to the 34, I think, 34, 33. And that's where Utica will take over.
Yeah, so some good field position here. I mean, it is a 45-point game, but you at least want to get something going. Let the offense show up. So this is your best chance, your best field position. See if Utica can finally get up on that scoreboard.
Kane in the backfield. With him is Kasem in the backfield. Couple run, makes a nice move. Goes forward, runs over a couple guys. Kay there. Ryan Rice finally kind of got involved in that tackle. But it will be a first down for Utica. That'll be the end of the third quarter with the score. The Eisenhower Eagles 45. The Utica Chieftains nothing. We'll be back with more football after this.
15 years and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth quarter action here between Eisenhower and Utica. Playoff game number 1. The give is to number 3, Leonard Kasem. He runs it into the 15. The Eagles lead at 45-0, and Adam Zillick. It's been a wet one, but it's going to be a short one.
Yeah, it is, this running clock, and knew the weather would affect things here, and it's just, we got 19 minutes so far, so it's going quick. But, yeah, I mean, the ball's been loose on both sides of the field. It has happened a lot for Eisenhower, but it seems like every time there's a loose ball, they've come up with it. That's been the theme. So weather really has affected Utica a lot more than it's affected Eisenhower, and it's been all Eisenhower here tonight. But see if Utica finally gets something going here in the fourth quarter.
Kasem, and the ball's taken away. And I believe they're going to let that stand. And Kamal Macklin for Eisenhower. They're going to let that stand, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Eagles.
And just as soon as Utica thought, hey, finally, let's get on the scoreboard. Whoop! Going the other way in a huge defensive play, and just all Eagles here tonight. They're having fun.
And he just took it right out of his hands.
Yeah, right out of him and just gone. Just knew, hey, I'm scoring a touchdown here. He took off, and no one was even close to catch him.
Let's see if we can see it here. He's fighting for extra yardage. And look, there he is.
Just snagged it right out of his arms.
And nobody was going to catch him. He goes, I got it. I'm taking it to the house. Eagles better hurry up, or it's going to be a long extra point. And Popovsky on for the extra point. That kick is up. And that kick is good. And it's 52-0. Eisenhower. And Nick, you got something for us down there on the sidelines.
Yeah, guys, it's still cold. It's still raining, and I didn't get a chance to put my long johns on today. So while you guys are still up there in the climate control, just know I'm very jealous. I just want to keep rubbing that in there. Mother Nature's not my mother, let me tell you. But Kevon Higdon on the Utica side, I want to touch on him. Senior, he's been their playmaker all year, and really their whole offense has been kept in check. He really hasn't been able to return any kicks today. They've been kicking it away from him, but he's got some offers on the table from a couple schools. Lawrence Tech and Siena Heights are taking a look at him, so it'll be interesting to see what he does moving forward, but it looks like he's going to play some college football in the future, guys.
Well, he certainly is a talented athlete, and we thank you for that report, Nick. And it's just unfortunate they couldn't get him the ball enough tonight.
Yeah, and the kid's got great speed, so when you got speed like that, it's going to help you get some looks. But, yeah, he really couldn't get free tonight, show off his skills. But he did have a nice finish to the season, had some big plays this year. So see maybe if we see a little bit more of him if Utica gets the ball back, which they will here, and see if maybe he can return one here tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. Is placing the ball down is Aristotle. He'll kick it off, and he's back there with Gagovic. And, you know, it is just coming down. Nobody's really going to get a good foot into it. Heck, if you try to get a good foot into it, you might end up on your keister.
Yeah.
Slip and fall.
Charlie Brown style.
A little Poochie. That's taken there by the Chiefs number 33, Sillick. Nope, number 32. I'm sorry, we don't even have that. Who is 32, by the way? See in there? Did I miss one?
We snuck one in on us, Tim.
How did they do that?
I don't know. There's been a lot of numbers changing here at Utica, and
how do they get by us like that?
They did sneak one up on us.
The old number 32. Hunter Davies in the backfield for Utica. Keene's going to remain in there. Give this to Hunter. Goes around the right side. A little bit of room. Look out. Finally falling on him for the Eisenhower Eagles. Number 56 for Eisenhower. That is Baron Christoph, excuse me.
Well, that one might have been the best run by the Chieftain offense tonight, and it comes in the hands of Hunter Davies, who really has not gotten any carries all season long, but getting a chance to touch the ball here, and he made something happen with it.
Now it is 1st and 10 in Eisenhower territory at the Eagle 48. Oh, we got flags all over as Davies goes. Get chippy.
Yeah, it sure is. And when you're getting beat by, you know, the school next door by this much, it gets a little frustrating, I'm sure. That is late shot. You see Malik come in here and just a little bit of a shove. And some more than that.
That wasn't nice.
That's where you say, hey, not worth it. You know, we got a lead.
Let's see what the referee says here.
We have 3 fouls on the play. We have a live ball hold on the offense. We have dead ball, unsportsmanlike white, dead ball, unsportsmanlike blue. Those will wipe out each other, will enforce the holding penalty from the spot.
I don't think you're going to hear that over the PA system. That was a little too long. I think Mr. Lurch will
just go with the holding and call it a day.
Yeah, I would say so. It's going to move the Chiefs back to the 40-yard line.
Let Keene air it out a little bit. Just let him throw the ball.
Well, we'll find out here. Davies remains in the backfield. We're going to give it to him. He's going to go around the left side. Got a little bit of block there. Oh, a nice play there by Eisenhower's number 43, Brandon Ames.
He did a great job there. He was getting blocked and held up, and he just kind of shoved that block real quick and took him down with his left arm. Nice tackle there. Davies couldn't get an opening.
Oh, it is 2nd down and 20. Ball's on the 42 for the Chieftains, their own 42. We'll see what Mr. Keene has in mind here. Give it to Davies again. Trying to go around the left side. He fumbles a football. Looks like the Chiefs might have got this one. There is a flag in the backfield, though.
And Chieftains finally drop on a loose ball, but we still got it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a holding on the Chieftains. Send him back even further.
Davies is hurt. He's limping off.
We have a hold on the offense. 10 yards from the spot. Replay, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that's going to be a big one.
2nd and 30, not fun for anybody.
Oh, yeah, you see it right there.
Yeah, punched out, and then Davies is laying there. Ball bounced right back in front of his face, and he was shaken up. He didn't even look up and reach for it. He was too hurt on that one. Wasn't concerned about the fumble anymore.
Christoph Barron was being held, number 56. And that connotated the penalty. I want to remind you folks, you'll be able to see all the highlights of this football game on Shelby TV and some player interviews and a special feature on the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review right there on Shelby TV. And if you haven't checked this out, we got a lot of good stuff on YouTube, the Shelby TV site. Now another fumble. Wysocki falls on it. He fell on it, and Kalen Duda fell on him.
Yeah, just a rough one here for the Chieftains. They're trying to get something going, but the weather, I mean, the Eisenhower is 9-0. They're a really good team. I mean, the Chieftains we're up against a lot, but just trying to get something going, and no matter what, it's just not working for them here.
Wysocki here on the right side. Oh, he's met there by the Eagles' number 31, Lewis. Anthony takes him down. It'll be 4th down. Utica will have to punt. And Gentlemen, I'm going to go down to the field. Pat Kavanaugh is going to fill in here, and Adam will take over on the play-by-play. Be great. I will see you guys after the game.
Sounds good. Thank you, Tim. So 4th down upcoming for the Chieftains. They just getting conservative here, not trying to force anything, so still running the ball, and they'll be forced to punt it. 3:20 left in this game with that running clock. That punt will go out of bounds, and we'll see the Eisenhower offense again. So trivia question, we'll go back to it. Who is the only player to throw a touchdown for both Utica and Eisenhower during a game between those same 2 teams? There it is, Joel Petrie. And he was the Chieftains quarterback as a sophomore and then went to Eisenhower as a junior and senior. And there he is throwing the touchdown for Eisenhower. That one stumped me. I had no clue on that one. But now you know. And Pat will join us now as Tim's going down. Just a few minutes left here. Fumble on the snap on that one. Going to be taken down by the Chieftains.
Looking back to the Utica season, you know, they're going to finish 5-5, but certainly getting into the playoffs versus a pretty tough conference gives them some momentum going into next year. And Coach Marulli's obviously got some off-season plans and got some young kids like 81 Kesson who will be able to come back and demonstrate some leadership as this program moves forward into next year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's you know, Marulli's 2nd season, got him in the playoffs. They haven't been in the playoffs since 2010, so really building something here with the program. As you said, you got Kesson as a sophomore, and Zach Keene at quarterback, and a lot of sophomores that came up in the second half of the season and playing from the JV team. Really, really got something going on here, and maybe a future here at Utica. But just watching Marulli build it at least. So Eagles just running it out. So MetroEventRentals.com. Of course, they helped us out today. Got the tent out there and everything for us. They can do anything you need for. You see all the everything they got. You rent it out, tents, decorations, do it all. So check them out. MetroEventRentals.com.
They certainly kept us dry during our pregame show.
Oh no, it helped a lot. I mean, it was raining for us. We got all the fun weather tonight, and you know, it really helped make a nice pregame for us. And you see there, and they can do that for you too. So, hey, give them a call or check them out online.
And just an update as we close out this game. Rochester Adams is up 26-17 versus the Romeo Bulldogs. So it looks like the Highlanders from Rochester Adams will be coming to Swinehart Field next Friday for second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, and they'll meet a very good Eisenhower Eagles team as we saw tonight. And the big story with Whitmer, what's going to happen with him? You know, got taken out early. You know, so we'll see if he's ready to go next week. But at least the Eagles know who they'll play. So that'll do it for this football game, 52-0. And Pat, Eagles really built something here tonight to you know, move forward to next week.
Yeah, kind of what we expected. High-powered offense. Oyster getting 4 touchdowns. Got some points in the special teams phase of the game, and their defense continues to play very stout and putting up a 0 mark there for the Chieftains. So another shutout in the books for the Eisenhower defense. That's something defensive coordinator Coach Brzezinski loves to be able to have.
Well, thanks for joining us. That'll do it for us up here in the booth. Thanks for joining us. Catch us next week as the Eagles will play another one here. And 52-0 the final. That'll do it for the Utica Chieftains. You know, first time in the playoffs, but couldn't quite stack up. For Pat Kavanaugh and Tim Meyer and the whole Shelby TV crew, thanks for joining us, and catch us next week. And we'll also have some post-game festivities with Tim Meyer you can check out also.